In the name of the most merciful, for whom these words are said, we recount the noble Seerah of his Prophet Mohammed.
Assalaam'alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody, and welcome back to Seerah with Salaah, where we continue our journey towards understanding the life of the best human being that has ever lived, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let's proceed with Chapter 4, the Prophet's Marriage. By the time Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in his early 20s, he was well known as truthful and trustworthy in his town. The people in his town called him As-Siddiq, meaning the truthful, and Al-Amin, meaning the trustworthy. Once, a businesswoman by the name Khadijah wanted a leader to lead her caravan to a country named Syria. Khadijah also had excellent morals, so the people called her At-Tahira, meaning the pure. Khadijah was also a wealthy woman whose husband had passed away, which made her a widow. She approached Abu Talib and asked her if his honest nephew could lead her caravan to Syria. Both Abu Talib and Muhammad agreed. In Arabia back then, men, women, and children in poor families were sent to wealthier families as slaves. The slaves had to obey everything that the owners told. Khadijah had many slaves, and one of them was Maisarah. Maisarah also accompanied Muhammad on the caravan. The caravan expedition was a great success. Maisarah told Khadijah about how honest and sympathetic Muhammad was. She was so impressed by Muhammad's character and sent a marriage proposal through Abu Talib. Muhammad knew that she had excellent morals, therefore he agreed to marry her even though he was 25 years old and Khadijah was 40 years old. It was her piety that meant the most to him. After they were married, Khadijah wanted to give all her property to Muhammad. But he said that if she were to do this, he'd give it all away to charity. Khadijah had a loving husband who she trusted fully, and she herself was a loving and caring person and gave all her property to him. Muhammad gave most of her wealth to the poor. Khadijah also wanted to give her slaves to him. But Muhammad thought that keeping slaves was cruel. Among these slaves was a bright and intelligent boy named Zayd. Zayd came from a free family and was sold as a slave by mistake. Muhammad offered to free him, but Zayd chose not to leave because he felt like Muhammad was his own father because he loved and cared for him as if he was one of their own. Later, Zayd's father and uncle found out that he had been living in Mecca, so they rushed to rescue him. Few days later, they tracked him down in the home of Prophet Muhammad They asked Muhammad that Zayd be free to return home with them. Muhammad told that he gave Zayd full permission to leave right away. But guess what happened? When Zayd heard about this news, he requested to stay with Prophet Muhammad. When Zayd heard this news, he surprised everyone and told that he would rather stay in the household of Prophet Muhammad and Khadijah. Truly, they were more like loving parents to him than slave owners. Even his father could see how much he loved them, and he agreed. On hearing this, Muhammad took Zayd and rushed to the Kaaba and announced to everyone that Zayd is officially now his adopted son. At one time, when slaves were poorly treated and abused, Muhammad embraced Zayd as his own son and showed him love and kindness. The wealthy slave owners and their slaves all took notice. This shows that Muhammad was a unique person with unbounded compassion. So that was chapter 4 of Seerah with Salaah. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you soon inshallah. Assalaam'alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Was by his side. He protected him and saved him from the evil and obscene. So trustworthy was he known to be. They called him Al-Amin.